Hey Star Fam, thanks for tuning in. We're here today for another quick energy check-in with the Ator Tarot deck. So, without further ado, let's get right into it, shall we? So this is just going to be a quick general reading, just to get an idea as to what the energies are like surrounding my Star Fam. Let's just have a quick look and see what some of you may be dealing with. Alright. First card out is the Justice card. Okay. So the Justice is a major arcana card. It could, it's also the card of Libra. So you could be dealing with a Libra, or you could be a Libra. Again, Justice deals with the courts. So you might have a court case happening or something going on in the legal system. This could be anything. It could also be like things like licenses, so like driver's license, marriage license, that kind of thing. But generally it has something to do about the courts, rules, regulations, balance. It could be about divine justice and karma rebalancing some scales, perhaps. But yeah, let's see if we can get a little bit more context as to why justice is showing up in your reading. It could be that you have to make a decision on something, and you're trying to be fair and balanced in your decision making, and you're trying to be just about it, taking everything into consideration, in the sense that you're kind of having to act as justice in the situation. But let's see what else the cards have to say. See if we can get a little bit more insight as to what is going on with your situation and why justice has come out. Oh, okay. So the next card out was the Six of Swords. So Six of Swords is usually, it could be about moving. It could be an actual physical move. But it could also, because swords represent thoughts, it could be a change of a move away from one way of thinking to another. And this is the card about moving on to calmer waters, right? So it could be that you're waiting for like maybe a visa or something so that you can move, or it could be that you are waiting for a house sale to come through, and it's just the legal documents that you're waiting for, so that you can make your move. For some of you, not all of you, some of you, very, very tiny percentage of you, it could be you moving into a facility. Maybe the law wasn't on your side, and so you're having to go to a facility where you will be behind, could be. But again, this actually is kind of feeling more like trying to close on a housing deal and just waiting for the legalities of the papers to come through, the lawyer's papers and what have you, so that you guys could get on your way. Again, could also be a visa thing. You're waiting for a visa so that you can move. But yeah, let's see if we can get any more information. See what else the cards might have to say. See if we can get a little bit more context. I hope none of y'all are going to jail. Man. Oh, do you want to come? Yep. Okay. So the next card out was the Hierophant. Right, okay. So the Hierophant is traditionally about, it could be of faith, of a traditional faith, like a rabbi or a priest. So it could be about, it could also be about higher learning, because this is also about institutions and traditions. It could be about weddings. And I mean, in this situation, especially when you have the Justice here, in between the Hierophant and a moving on, this could actually be a divorce. Okay, so I'm getting a number of different things. So either you're waiting for one divorce to finalize so that you could move on to another one. Sorry, not another divorce. You're waiting for one divorce to finalize so that you could get married to somebody else. It could be, as I mentioned before, waiting for visas and things. Waiting for visas and to finalize so that you can travel to meet a long distance partner so that you can get married. It could be a wedding abroad. Again, guys, you're going to have to take this as it resonates, because it's a general reading, and I'm just trying to interpret it in all the different ways that it can possibly be interpreted, okay? Again, it might not necessarily be a wedding. It could be that you're waiting on a visa so that you can take a job as like a teacher, but it's going to be abroad somewhere. Maybe it's like you're going to be a professor or some kind of like specialist teacher for a university or something. But there's definitely some kind of there's some kind of legality that needs to happen in order for you to be able to move on. To either take this job as a teacher or to get remarried, or might actually be you going abroad, studying abroad, because again, this is higher learning, so it's not necessarily you as a teacher role, it could be you as a student role. All right. Let's see what else comes out, because so far we've got these two. We've got two major arcana cards. And then the one minor arcana. And, it's definitely, it could be something courts. Again, this could be a marriage. These two together, because you got the legality of it, and then you got like the church wedding kind of part of it. And just, so either traveling to get married, traveling to go to school, waiting for visas in order for that to happen. But yeah, let's see. All right. Okay, so the Emperor. So we get another major arcana card. So this could very much be a business thing. Again, guys, you're going to have to take it as it resonates, because this could be in a variety of scenarios, you know what I mean? Like if it is a relationship, then it is you, getting married abroad, or waiting for a divorce to finalize so that you can move forward with another marriage, another wedding. If it's school, then it is you know, probably waiting for maybe even it's just waiting to hear back from the university to see if you've been accepted and really wanting to move forward. I kind of feel like if you've got the Emperor card coming out already, I think you've already been accepted if that's the case where it's a school thing. If it's a work thing, again, that resonates as well too, because you've got, you know, waiting for your working visas to come in so that you can go abroad to start your job and, you know, really move forward with action, because the Emperor, he's, you know, he's like the male counterpart to the tarot, as the Empress is kind of the mother, the feminine, the nurturer, the kind of the traditional female archetype. The Emperor is the masculine counterpart to that, so very action orientated and you know, a little bit more aggressive with moving forward with confidence and you know, I really dominating, but not in like a negative sense of dominating, as in like you're forcing others to submit, but just really stepping up in that role as a leader. So yeah, this is actually kind of starting to look like a business trip. Again, it could be school, could be going away for school, going away for business, going away to get married. Although, I mean, I guess if you've been in a place where you are waiting for a divorce to become finalized before you could move forward, I can understand as soon as it comes through, you really just wanting to, you know, full speed ahead with the Emperor. I mean, again, guys, take it as it resonates and, you know, with what your situation is like, yeah? And how it's relevant to you, yeah? See if we can get just a little bit more info. Kind of want to go again. See what is going on with my star fam. Yeah, I'm getting like lawyer vibes for sure. So maybe you're taking a position, either teaching law, learning law. Yeah, so I feel like either you waiting to become a professor of law or something like that, or you want to go to school to learn law. Although that's not necessary. I mean, not necessarily. I mean, but I'm definitely getting more of a business focus than anything else. I mean, that's really cool, you guys. If you get to like go abroad and to like either study or teach, like that sounds super cool. You know, you definitely feel like you're ready for it. You're more than ready and capable and prepared to do it. You know what I mean? So far so good, you guys. Congratulations on getting your place in uni or college or wherever, if that's the case. And congratulations on your new job, especially if you get to travel for it. That's really cool. All right, hang on. We've got a few that popped out, and then we've got a couple that fell. Bear with me a second. Let me just grab those. Those are the ones that fell. So Let's see what's come out. We've got the Eight of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Ten of Swords. Okay, guys. All right, sorry for taking forever. I'm just having a look and seeing what I see. Okay. So, with the bottom row now, I'm seeing it looks as if you're taking this job, you might have done it because I feel like this what happened down here is this backstory behind what's happening now. So what's happening now is you know, obviously you're waiting for this situation with the law, the courts, to clear up before you could move on to taking either a new relationship or a new job elsewhere, right? And I feel like that's coming off of the heels of having to walk away from a relationship. So, and I get that because we've got the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is about, you know, walking away from a situation that wasn't quite working for you. And it's about, with the cups are about emotions. So I feel like once you've had to walk away from this relationship for whatever reason, and then through the courts having to divide everything in half, you know, so that both of you can go your own way. And I do feel like there is a sense of regret that everything is over. You know, it might have ended because of a third-party situation. I say this because with the Five of Cups here, we've got, this is a card of regret and sorrow, and, you know, this person is crying over the 3 cups that are spilt and not seeing the 2 that are behind them. So I kind of feel like, oh, and also with the 6 of Pentacles, there is one of the themes about this card, apart from charity and, you know, dividing out portions equally, is also, you know, if you're dividing not just, you know, portions of food or portions of donations, but it can also be portions of time and energy. So if you had somebody who decided to step out and emotionally check out of the relationship and start sharing their time with someone else and create a third-party situation, which is what ended things. There's definitely regret on their part. But I'm not sure if it's because they actually really feel bad for what they did, or if it's because of, you know, having to liquidate assets and split everything in half. You know, it could be both. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing here now. And so what ended up happening is this person kind of walked away from everything and decided that, hey, if you're gonna walk away, so am I. I don't want any of this anymore. It's over. And we're just gonna wait until assets are split, split by the law, by the courts, and then I'm out of here. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take that job that I've always wanted, but could never have because, you know, I was married to you, kind of deal. You know what I mean? This person went off and is following their dreams now. You know what I mean? So it's kind of, I know it's hard to say, especially if you're still really hurt from it. But this definitely seems like it was a blessing in disguise, because now you're going to be able to like move forward, and get that dream job that you've always wanted. Because again, the Hierophant is about higher learning, as well. So it's like, you're leveling up basically, you know, leveling up in life and moving forward with that Emperor energy, which is about success. You know, the Emperor doesn't stop until he's successful. I mean, he's almost always successful, really. But it's like just coming back within your own power, so to speak, and moving forward with your life, really. This has been really interesting, you guys. A lot of my readings have been about relationships and things being shaken up, and I don't know if it's what was going on, what has been going on, or people being forced to stay together for long periods of time and realizing that actually the personalities don't gel after all. And you know, there's been a lot of vice versa as well too, where people who you know, come together who never would have come together if they didn't have the chance or the reason to be in such close quarters together. So, you know, it's a bit of a give and take. Some people have been hooking up, some people have been breaking up. But it looks like with the people who have been breaking up, and this kind of looks like the situation here, which I am sorry about, by the way, especially if it was really painful. But I kind of feel like don't worry about it because you will come out on top, right? So let's see what the last two cards... you see? The last two cards out are Judgment and the Fool. All right. So we've got another two major arcanas. And, right, I just kind of feel like here, the Fool gets a second chance. Okay, the Judgment is about, I mean, it could actually be actual judgment and you having to make a judgment call. So it could be that, you know, judgment comes out in your favor because you got the Justice card coming out as well as Judgment. So I feel like Judgment is in the favor of the Fool. But again, the Judgment can also be about resurrecting the past. As you can see, we've got the angel here and they are blowing their horn, and it is literally reawakening the dead for Judgment Day. So it could be about something that you once thought was dead coming back to life. Like, again, how I was mentioning that maybe since whatever happened with you guys, that with your ex-partner or whatever that caused that the breakup, was actually a blessing, because now you got a chance, that second chance, to move and take that job that you've always wanted to take, but maybe were always held back from, you know, because maybe your partner didn't want to move for whatever reason. Right? And then we've got the Fool card, and the Fool is about new beginnings, you know, just trusting the universe, trusting that everything will be okay, and having that brand new fresh step, that new start, the new beginning, the new cycle, you know. Fool is a 0 card, so it's like coming back full circle, not necessarily in a bad way, you know, not in a back at square one sort of way necessarily, but more like a new adventure, kind of deal, you know, and I'm definitely seeing new adventure vibes, as we've got so many cards here of travel, right? So we've got the 6, the swords about travel, the 8 about travel or walking away or having to move, and even like the Emperor to a point, because the Emperor is about forward action, forward motion, movement, moving forward with confidence. And then we've got the Fool, you know, and the Fool's about new beginnings, right? So there is that element of you moving on to follow your dreams, basically. Taking that new job and putting all of this behind you. Now, saying that, with Judgment and the Fool, there is a chance that your ex might come back and try to apologize, smooth things over, maybe want you back, especially if they see that, you know, now that you've left them, they see you leveling up in life and moving on to better things, maybe making more money, getting that better position. And they may be looking at you, thinking, oh, what a fool I was to have left, you know? And so they might want to come back in and start anew. But honestly, at this point, this kind of just seems a little bit disingenuous to me personally. But I mean, again, you know your situation better than I do, so please do take it as it resonates. And I mean, it's up to you whether you want to forgive them, take them back, or anything. But honestly, this really looks like it hurt, especially if it was because of betrayal, you know, because we've got here this poor person's been stabbed in the back 10 times, you know. So I mean, it's up to you. I totally would agree. If you want to forgive them in your heart for the sake of not holding on to hate, absolutely, sure. But I mean, if you want to forgive them and take them back just because they're seeing how much you are growing up, glowing up, elevating, you know what I mean, without them, then I mean, nah, boo, nah. Just follow the Fool and just start a brand new journey without them. Because it looks like it will be an amazing journey, you know? As far as success and being a boss, really having that boss energy about you. Not just like literally, because again, it could be that you're taking a job as like a department head or something. You know, but you're definitely moving forward with like a new lease of life, almost like you're ready for a new step, you know what I mean? Like, forget having these people hold you back, you know? It's time to start looking out for you, instead of looking out for everyone else who might not even have your best interest in mind, right? Anyways, guys, I'm going to leave that here for now. Honestly, I hope this new job turns out great, or this new university position, if you got accepted into a university, whatever this new lease of life is, this new thing that you're traveling for, I really hope it does work out well. It looks like it will, especially if it is a new job that you're traveling for. It looks like you are absolutely going to smash it there. You're going to absolutely kill it, and it's going to be amazing. All right, guys. So congratulations. I hope it helps. I hope this resonated with you guys. If you liked it, please do be sure to leave me a like. And if you'd like to hear more from me, be sure to subscribe. And if you saw your cards but you didn't hear your story, please do. If you want to, share below. I'm always interested to see what other stories came out that didn't actually quite come to me. So by all means, share. And take care, and I will see you again soon.